Now that you understand how to buy a domain name, the second thing you'll need to have is web hosting. Now, let me be clear, you do not have to buy the web hosting from the domain registrar. For example, Namecheap.com and GoDaddy.com also offer web hosting, but it's advised that you do not get web hosting from them. So I'm going to give you some names of very popular web hosting companies that are well known and do a fairly good job. And then I'm going to talk about in the second part of this video where you can find really cheap deals and discounts that you will not find anywhere else. So first things first, there's a web hosting company called A2hosting.com. That's A2hosting.com. And what you're looking for is the shared hosting. So if we go through here and you look for web hosting, you click web hosting here, you can see that this web hosting is recommended for WordPress, Drupal, PrestaShop, and other content management platforms. Now, on average, most web hosting companies will charge you about $3 to $4 per month or less for shared hosting. So to get started, I would recommend just starting with the cheapest plan because you can always move and upgrade as you begin to use more. Another very well-known and very good reputable company is called MediaTemple.net. That's MediaTemple.net. Now, as you can see, they also offer domains, but I recommend that you get a domain from a different registrar and try to separate your domains at a different company and hosting at a different company. That way you can always switch if you would like to. And that way you're not tied down to just one company. If you click on products and you click on shared hosting or even WordPress hosting, depending on what platform you want to build, you can go through the process and purchase this plan. So those are two very good reputable companies. Now, the second way to get really cheap deals is by going to a web hosting forum where web hosting companies hang out. And they specifically give people special deals that you would not find elsewhere. The best way to find this place is simply by going to Google because it's a very long URL. If you go to Google and you type in Web Hosting Talk Forum, Web Hosting Talk is a forum where a lot of web hosting companies, thousands of them, hang out, and to get people in, they will give you special deals that you will not find anywhere else. So type that into Google and you're going to see this right here, webhostingtalk.com. Now you're going to want to go specifically to the shared hosting offer section. And that's why we go through Google, because it's just easier that way, because the URLs can change. Now at this point, you're going to see shared hosting offers. Now what web hosting companies do here is they come here and they fight. They're fighting for you as a customer. So what happens? So what I recommend is just go through here, look at what people are saying about these web hosting companies. Because it is out in the open, if some web hosting company is not doing a good job, then people have no problem saying their honest feedback. And that's something that you're not going to really find elsewhere as you begin to find web hosting. Now, hawkhost.com is a good web host, but CrocWeb is pretty famous as well. But just go through here and take a look. So if you click here, for example, and we just go through, you can see that Hawkhost is offering 35% off of your first payment, or 30% off your recurring for the life of certain plans. So as you can see, now it's $1.94 per month. Whereas if you went to other companies, it's about $3 to $4. And that's why you can use this to save money, a lot of money over time, because web hosting is where most of your money is going to go to, especially as you grow over time as a company. Now, in order to connect the web host to a domain name, that's what I'm going to talk about in a different video.